Hello everybody and welcome. As we like to do every week, we like to take a look at the past week's market activity and then bounce around the market and look for something to trade. So if you've been following the market at all, the last, let's say, couple of weeks, it's been on a pretty volatile ride, but it has been heading on the upward trajectory, at least for the last couple of weeks. Although you can see here, there's been a lot of big down moves in the middle of this. But overall, you can see the last week it's gone up pretty significantly. It was down as low as 348, and we're up now all the way at 374. So it's been a pretty big move in a week. So volatility is still relatively high, which is good for trading. And again, all the indices look about the same. This is the S&P 500. This is the NASDAQ, which is tech stocks. Obviously a very similar picture. And this is the Russell, a little more volatile in the Russell. And you can see that right here. It's been more volatile than the rest. And it's not quite as big a move, but essentially the same kind of look. So what are we going to trade this week? Well, I'm going to do something a little different just to show you the variety of option trades that we can do and how we can use them to fit an assumption. So in this case, what I'm looking at is SLV, which is silver. And you can see it's kind of been in this, it's kind of been in this range. Let's try that again, right here. It's kind of been in this range for the last few months, and it hit kind of close to its low here, and it's been on a bit of a ride up in the last few days. So for me, my assumption is simply, where will this be? Usually we're at the 45-day window, right? Duration over direction. Now in this case, what I can do is I can make an assumption on my trade that I'm looking for a shorter time frame, and I'm hoping essentially it rides this uptrend for the next couple of weeks. Maybe I can get out with a profit. So that's why I'm going to make this trade. I'm going to make it for a shorter time frame than the 45 days because it's a different kind of trade. I'm going to be buying a call vertical, which means I think the stock price is going to continue up, and hopefully sometime over this time frame of the next, let's say, 30 days, I never trade less than 30, never more than 60, it'll end up above 18, and it's already at 1776, so we're close. So with that assumption in mind, shorter time frame, we're going to hope that it continues upward for the next couple of weeks so we can take a profit. What I do is I go to the trade page, and again, normally I'd be probably trading here if I was doing something like an Iron Condor, which is duration over direction, staying in a range. But my assumption is different this time. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks that silver continues on its up trajectory and I can take a profit. So in order to do that, I'm going to do a shorter time frame. And this is the shortest one I can go to that's still above 30. Again, we never trade below 30. It just changes all the dynamics of options trading, so it just doesn't make sense. So 30 to 60 is our window always. So again, shorter time frame this time, and it's a real simple one. If I'm buying a call vertical, what I'm always looking to do is buy a call option just below the stock price and sell a call option just above the stock price. So at 1776, the way I do that is I buy here a vertical and I make it $1 wide. I could make it 50 cents wide if I wanted to. That would be a really small trade. Right, in that case, in order to keep my price between my two strike prices, I'd make this 1750 if I wanted to, and I could make this a really small trade. Let's bring this back up. So it still fits my rules if I do it this way. So if you want to make a smaller trade, you absolutely can. This is a 50-cent wide trade, so if I pay 25, that means I can make 25. Totally doable trade. For me personally, that's too small a trade because when you add in commission costs, which are probably a few dollars on either side, it doesn't leave you much room to make any money. So I'm going to make it $1 wide in the minimum always. That's just me personally. You can choose to do whatever you want. And I'm always looking to pay roughly 45 to 55 cents for a trade like this. So in this case, it works out perfectly. Here's the stock price. If the market opens tomorrow and it's right here, we're going to put on this $1 wide call vertical, buy the 17, directly below, sell the 18 directly above, look to pay roughly 45 to 55 cents for this trade, and that is our long call vertical with, again, a shorter time frame because we're looking to try and take profits quicker on this one than we normally would with a range bound kind of trade. Hello everybody, Cal here with an exciting new tool I think every trader should have. I have just spent the last year of my life writing this book, Learn to Trade in 7 Days. I believe this will be a resource you can use for the rest of your life. This is not time sensitive. This is all about trading from start to finish. This will never go out of date because trading is done a certain way if you do it the way I teach. And so if you have this book as a reference material book, this is going to last you for generations to come. So this book is broken down into 7 days, and essentially I start from ground zero to finish. I start with what is an option in the very beginning, then I get into stocks versus options, basic option strategies. I get into how verticals work, how to use them, then into Iron Condors, and finally I teach you how to make a trade and manage a trade. And I believe this book is such an important tool. If you go there now to this link below here, I'm selling this book for only $9.99. But I'm so intent on all my students getting this book because I really believe it's so important to have. It's such a useful reference tool that if you go to this link now, not only will you get the book, but I will give you for free any one of these courses here along with it. That's how important I believe this book is. So if you go there to buy the book, you will get any one of these 5 courses for free. And that is right here. And again, I really believe this is such an important resource that I'm essentially giving it away for free because the course alone, if you were to buy it, is going to be, who knows, but they're all valued at around $100 depending on where you buy them. So you're buying a book for $9.99 and getting a course for free valued at around $100. And all you need to do is go to this link here. And if you go to this link, you will see this screen pop up. And you'll see right here, only $9.99 and a free course as I've just shown you below. So go to this link today and jump on this deal because it will not last forever. Get my new ebook and a free course for only $9.99. I can't do much better than that. Hope to see you all there.